Because you know why? You've had me harping on about it all the time. We've seen it fail multiple times, but we're going to see it again in the hands of OG. It's the POS 4 Mars. Yeah, I can hear you.
Against me.
Interesting. Why, thank you.
Yeah, I think we've only exclusively seen it being ran by 5 men who, of course, disbanded now. But OG, you know, they've had mixed results, but it feels like they're in a better place than where 5 men have done. Obviously, you know, they're Division 1. 5 men who can. So maybe we finally, because so far, I think it's 100% loss rate every game we've cast of Mars possible.
The battle begins.
That's true. There's some nice interactions there, right? Like you can cookie, it maybe gets you on the other side of your opponent, then you just spear them back towards either like the tower, close, or an easy. There's some kill potential for sure. I think, if anything, maybe they can kind of snipe out the Eng, but the Eng isn't going to be starting bot. They're actually starting with 3 heroes top, which is kind of an unorthodox, and I'd expect not gonna be expected by the side of OG here, considering they're dying to top. Ball's already gone. Yep, it's gone. Quick enough, and that was what they wanted. Should be Seleri now likely to just rotate away. Get an advantage early on.
Why, thank you.
Meanwhile, this mid matchup, are we expecting anything out of the ordinary here? Is this just going to kind of be a farm fiesta back and forth? Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, bot. They actually caught Seleri here. They did use the combo as been mentioned, the cookie, and then they spear him back towards the tree, and they managed to pick off Seleri pretty easily there. Cost them a lot of regen though. That's kind of the worrisome part, right? Is you can go after this Eng, but there's always going to be this void that can maybe RNG turn with bashes.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Are they like the oldest gen heroes? Like, I'm trying to think what the original heroes were in Dota 1. I don't know. Maybe Void was. Much earlier than me.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And seeing the new heroes together just makes me... The panel was kind of asking some of the people they interviewed in the previous. All I'll say is this. In a situation where we want something different, we're going to get exactly that as a killer curse. Yeah, exactly. Level 4 Doom killing Topson is... It looked like you got greedy with the illusion of trying to actually snipe out Boom.
It's gonna be a massacre. You're welcome. Tell her, my love, I failed you.
Can't quite find him. Bot lane though. Seleri actually rotated towards the mid. They have to be careful about how they approach Boom. The thing that really turned that into his kill was having this pack leaders aura already, and the stun coming out. Yep. Mistakes being made. Topson thought he could just farm up here. And his TP is still on cooldown for a very long time now.
Haste!
Dire's middle
Definitely
tower
looking
is under attack.
blown out of the arena by Boom in this one so far. Now have a CS lead as well. A huge XP lead over the Spark.
Can he spit a bit of that on my spear here?
Dire are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Maybe that's the strategic move. I will make him do me on purpose. I'm only level 4 after all. And then I can just come back and maybe level up. Right now, it's a free kill. Seleri's now rotating around. This is the thing. Whenever he farms the loser orb, they look to strike. And they do get the boom out, the doom out from Boom. I don't know if they've got enough damage. They're going to chase under. And it's going to work. It's all gloom. Thank you. I try hard and I don't fumble. Unlike this top lane that is already starting to fall apart. I mean, obviously they got the first blood, which gave them a slight advantage, but now sniping out MidOne again.
What a bounty!
Down. It's just the rundown. It's very hard to stand up against this combo once they start getting the next speed advantage. Yeah. I like how you brought that up, because I was kind of thinking similar this morning. Like, when you look at the way that Viking's been playing the last few months. What? Is he going to get away? Oh, no, I don't think he is. Baltic.
Radiant's middle tower.
Boom's going to keep hunting, and he'll get him. He didn't move to the loser all quick enough. Boom's able to get the kill. I mean, that aggression you talk about, this is an interesting thing. I like that you call him the OG Light, because the cool thing about Viking is this interchangeability. Is while I'm talking, they're going to find another pick at the bot lane, maybe. Seb gets bashed up once finally, and it's enough to get the kill. Oh, no Saska. No crash RNG this time. Looks like you get away with this one.
Dire's structures are fortified.
You're welcome!
And what's your solution?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's like, what's your solution as the game goes on? It's Topson, right? Who has only just recently got level 6. You look across at Boom, who's getting close to level 10 at this point. Uh-oh. The aggression and the interchangeability, right?
Healing power.
Invisibility.
Yeah, they're very good at leveraging an early advantage, right? Doom, there it is. He finally finds his target once again. Team on bot. A lot of heroes coming.
Dire's top tower.
Hard
is under
committal though,
attack.
but with the
Radiant's
tombstone down,
bottom
looks
tower
like
is
the
under
Beastmaster will stop his rotation.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And that's the thing, right? Because they've got an advantage, they leverage it. And that's the thing that OG always done. Like compared to other teams, they wouldn't kind of wait around. Like they'd get the necessary item and then they'd pivot whatever lane had that advantage and kind of ripple across the map. And, I agree, Viking is similar. The TPs though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, it might be trouble for OG in response. They're not careful. Two heroes have come here, back up, disruptors out, so Tobi buys a little bit more time and forcing OG to hang around, allows him to snipe out Saska. Caught on a Notail as well. One bash would do it, but Shad, where's this RNG? There it is. 2 in a row. He was kind of owed that.
Tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
No, I want him to go bash every other hero now. We've all been there when we were facable with it. Just one hit with just one hit with, and then you get 3 in a row. You're very content.
Gotcha.
Damage. My waters rise.
I would love to see how this rates in timings, because this has to be up there. Like he's gonna have the BKB probably by the 11th minute. He's only gonna slow down a little bit because he's smoke rotating about right now. I just love the way that they complement each other with these cores, right? Because you got this pack leader's aura, and you've got a Beastmaster, and then a face of void. So that issue of the chrono not having much damage in it,
Radiant
it's not true.
scanning.
Shad actually hits pretty hard when they come together as 5.
Yeah, I mean, and Shad is just going for this Midas. He's trying to... Doesn't feel like he has to go for the Madness build. Maybe just because of how far ahead they are. Generally, if you look at these heroes, they don't have an insane amount of damage. Oh no, Shad might be in trouble.
Yeah, the damage is there for OG. They smoke rotate for that. They patiently waited. It's a good pick off. It's 2 big ults, but that is probably the best kill you can get right now if you're OG.
Yeah, the thing about the OG draft is though that they don't really have, until Puck bags, they don't really have any sort of ways to deal with. Only physical damage they have is this Morph. And the Morphling is not off to an amazing start. Once you get a bit of armor on, you know, say Doom, some of these other heroes, Beastmaster might be going for standard kind of solo crest build. Yes. Gonna be quite problematic for OG dealing a lot of damage once these heroes get to GB, maybe a pipe or glimmer caves, etc.
Speaking of BKBs, the man with one is moving around the back here. They do jump first on the Shadow Demon. And the BKB from Boom. He'll pursue forward, look for MidOne. Moves across the side. The front row is going to come out to 7 in the meantime. The Doom gets thrown out. Undying is already dead. Arena does go down. They try to turn on Tobi. A lot of damage, but is it going to be enough? Huff does arrive to assist, but Tobi stands his ground and fights. Trying to move away. Tops for the final hit coming out. Might be good enough, but no, he cancels it. Tobi gets out of range. He's going to live along with the Shadow Demon, and Viking perfectly playing with their HP pools to bait OG into their death.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Boom was just pursuing that way too hard. He used the Doom on MidOne, but MidOne just walked away. But in the end...
Oh! Alright.
There's just no damage for... The heroes are not... They don't have the levels. They don't have the items at this point. Topson... Yeah, I mean, he's having one of those games.
Normally.
He has 2 names, 2 nicknames. And sometimes it feels like you're flipping a coin at the start of the game to decide which, but Viking, they didn't want to leave anything down to chance. They have eradicated him in that mid lane and beyond with this.
Yeah, and Shad is, he's just giving up the BKB here. He understands that the only way he dies is 2 spells. Puck, Snapfire combo, some sort of arena, whatever, once he time walk. That's the only way for him to die. There's no physical damage to be about whatsoever. Morphling is far, far away from any sort of relevant physical. Picking up the BKB. Yeah, I think this is a nice decision. He's just gonna feel completely safe and just be able to free farming. With this Midas, he should be pulling ahead of the Morphling, or at least tying with him, which totally fine if you're a Void.
Yes, because your lineup synergizes, like we mentioned earlier. It's all these auras, the way these heroes are building. It means that you don't necessarily have to just go glass cannon-y basis void. That's always been something that Viking have been very good at, is this interchangeability of parts. It's not like you have this one true carry, and that one true carry is always Shad. They always have this switcheroo. Whoever's doing well, they can back up that lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, and to say Boom is quite the understatement. He's got the... No, I mean, he's already going for the Shiva's Guard. And the thing is, when you get these items at such an early timing, I mean, the damage from Shiva's Guard in general, it's a nice thing, right? But when you're getting it at, you know, gonna be 18-20 minute mark, heroes, they don't have that much HP. Shiva's Guard is going to completely mess with them. Tech speed is not there for them.
Green it out. They'll find a pick off the Shadow Demon. Crown Roar and the Doom are going to come out. They found the Morphling. Nice Soul Rip to heal him up. The Chase Fall on the other side, but nothing to be found. They are hunting. Saska's going to drag them to the south while they pursue to the north. With Boom having that BKB selected, he'll get the Morphling kill. And Notail unable to save anyone with a Soul Rip, not even himself.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they have any sort of counterplay here.
Alright, there you go. There's the big play.
It's not gonna need it.
Not comprehend.
The coil
Yeah,
into snapping it with spear. So strong. Oh, Seb. Okay, he might be okay here. Seb, no! You were out, sir! Okay, Mech will save him, but that was too close for comfort there. Boom. He was getting ready to club him around the face again.
I mean, Boom is close to doubling up highest net worth on.
Dire's middle
I mean, the
tower
team as
is
a
under
whole are
attack.
close to that infamous 1,000 gold a minute mark.
With the very good Roche here, with Inner Beast, Lads, and the Medallion on the Beastmaster. They might try here. I mean, this could have... They're just a little bit late, you know. If they would have been here, this could have been a really good fight, fighting around this pit with the Kisses and the Coil. But unfortunately, Viking are just too fast. This is, I feel like this is really the type of Dota that Viking loves to play. It's this very quick pace. You get ahead a little bit. Viking is that type of team that they get ahead a little and they take a lot.
Dearly departed.
Yeah, while OG, they're just in a situation where they're settling for scraps at the table, Chubb. The fact of the matter is, OG weren't slow on that move to try and intercept at Roche. It's just Viking are that fast. You don't expect at 15 minutes in a lineup to just obliterate Roshan back with. Now, they're trying to jump with Shad. He's got the Aegis though. Disruption's going to save him. He won't even have to pop that Aegis to live. DPR 10 by Saska will be interrupted by the Primal Roar. With that movement speed, Tobi does pursue forward looking for more. Just short of spotting anyone. So OG minimize their casualties.
Yeah, and scratch that 18-20 minute part. Look at this Doom right now. It's
Lordy. Is there going to be a 20-minute blink dagger
gonna be
in
an
this
issue.
race?
Gonna be an issue.
He's got Doom again. He does get the morph off in time, but BKB activated, and Boom will not stop pursuing this. Reinforcements
He might be going at it a little bit too hard here.
Yeah, he's jumped for the gun. I mean, he's feeling himself. He has good reason to, but that one was his ambitious Doom of the game.
It happens, you know, it happens. He's just like, you know, I just picked up Shiva's Guard. I don't care about anything.
True, he doesn't have to care about anything. But the problem is, maybe he doesn't have the damage on his own to
Radiant's
kill
middle
it.
tower is under
But
attack.
now this smoke, they want to punish this knowing that Doom is not available. There is a chrono though.
Radiant's
They need to spot out where Aramis is, otherwise this arena is going to be exactly like the last one.
Fortified.
They haven't got the arena for 20 seconds yet anyway.
Here's the arsenal up to Chrono.
He held it.
Shad is going in. He does have the Shad and the
But
Aegis.
this is fully defensive right now. The Kiss not good enough. The Chrono connects to the free. Topson gets found right on the edge. They'll clip the Fairy Dragon's wings. They'll turn around on the Seb as well. They've already got rid of Notail. Arena down from Saska. Too late to save a soul. As they'll find 3, make it 4. The only one walking away from this is MidOne. He'll be like, oh, thank God they used that Doom before the fight.
Yeah, I feel like any other team except for OG here would have called this game. It's a 17-minute 17,000 gold advantage.
Dire's top
Mark.
tower is
I
under
think this
attack.
might be
Come on, Sprite.
one of the biggest advantages I've seen very, very long time in terms of net worth. 18k now at the 18-minute mark. So 1,000 gold per minute at this stage of the game is, you know, it's quite insane, to be honest. I don't know that I've ever seen this.
Not in a long time. Definitely not in this tournament, especially. This has to be the beatdown of the tournament so far. The question is whether OG have a means of striking back at this player. There's still a lot of outer towers, so it's not like Prone is exposed, and that's the danger for them. But like you said, most teams, they would have just tapped out and said, please no more, mercy.
Yeah, but the, you know, OG, they do have these ideas, and I mean, sometimes I feel like it's kind of unbelievable, the things that they manage to pull off, you know, a lot of bigger tournaments.
Radiant's bottom tower.
They have the fighting spirit, you know.
Did he just... I didn't quite catch the start of that. I saw the net getting thrown out, but I think Seleri stuck the Dark Troll Summoner in the camp and then waited for someone to walk over a little bit gullible.
Ah, yes. the classic. Baiting them.
Dire's middle tower is
Just
under
a creep to kill. Oh no!
This creep is hitting the ensnare.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Wait, hold on a sec. There's only one hero here. Are they all invis on top? Cell.
And it looks like Morphling, he tried to go for the axe here. What? Faceless Void? Or maybe it's the Doom with the break. Infernal Blade. I'm not sure. Who he's going to become here.
Yeah. Oh, I think Topson's going to become dead. Jeez. All right. That Doom hits very hard. And is also farming very fast. He's going to get the Tombstone as well.
It is going to be reclaimed, but now a 23,000 gold mark. So I mean,
Accelerate.
I feel like if it was one of those older patches, you know, like if we saw OG get a kill, they'd get 2,000 gold per kill at this point, you know. But you know, Dota has been changed, so no such shenanigans.
Now Dota has this weird mass situation. Shad jumps in, catches on the two. Seb, where the hell are the bashes? He says. There they are, 2 in a row. Let's just see. I don't know what it is with Shad and his Void this game. He doesn't get any bashes, and then he consecutively bashes time and time again. And they found MidOne out base. There's no escape from this.
He is very dead.
They don't have to use Prime Roll. They'll just go over block. Boom, casing in with the BKB onto Notail.
Dire's top tower
Will be pushed away, but the problem is you build it. I mean, they can't retreat. Prime Roar jump in or depart. The arena cannot save him. He's down as well. You just feel like it's a matter of time at this rate before OG submit. They're going to get team wiped here.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, at this point, you know, it's starting to feel like, I mean, or whatever you want to call it. It's, maybe OG are just trying to see how much of an advantage, you know, they can give away.
I mean, maybe it's just one of those never give up, never stop. They've got too many motivational posters on their walls that it's kind of working against them. Up at 28,000. It's going to be too late now that they can't get mega creeps because this bot lane has completely been ignored due to Viking always having fun with corpses top of mid.
Yeah, I think this game, a lot of it starts, I mean, obviously with this mid lane boom getting that solo kill onto Topson, and then, I mean, it escalated very quickly, the rotation from Seleri with the Mud Golem. There was no point in phase shift, and after that second death, you know, when he comes back and Doom is level 6, he's level 4, the lane, obviously, it's very, very difficult to sort of come back in that point, at that point, but I also think this... you know, the Snapfire Mars, there might be a reason why this Mars core hasn't been successful, or at least I feel like they haven't really proven it so.
Moving in, Shad. BKB, Prime will be thrown out to Seb. They're getting rid of the Tombstone. Doom was thrown out to the park, so he's going to go down. Seb, nowhere to run or high. He's going to fall. Buyback comes out from Topson. He's been holding on to that Dream Core. But what do they have to combo with it? They've got nothing. The ring is still on cooldown for 10 seconds. Tideline Nation's making it even harder. Notail will also fall on the side. The right clicks a boom. who is going for an Octarine core in this game. They finally give up. They go, no, that's it.
Dire's bottom
GG.
tower.
We wondered when they would surrender. It took 42,000 network leads at the 23-minute mark to finally acknowledge that Viking had to buy the balls.
I mean, MidOne, he tried the Axe and he wanted to use, he became the Undying and he was gonna steal the K. But unfortunately for him, Notail only had 1 point in K, so there's no real Q spam available for him. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the biggest net worth difference I've seen in competitive professional play. As far as I can recall, you know, there must be some stats on this, but that was impressive. Yeah, and I think a lot of it comes down to the draft. I feel like it looks very awkward, this bottom lane for OG, and obviously Topson having one of those sort of off games did not help very much.